Now, early voting wrapped up today in Ohio at 2 o'clock.
But people braved the cold just to make sure they cast their ballot, and local election leaders say that this year is not different than any others that they've seen. First News reporter Chandler Blackman continues our coverage live from the Mahoning County Board of Elections.
Alexis and Dave, I'm live at the Mahoning County Board of Elections where not too much is going on right now, but today people were lined up for early voting. Now, it ended at 2 o'clock this afternoon, but you can still drop off your absentee ballots. I talked to the director, and he says this year is like no other. With Election Day less than 24 hours away, local election headquarters have seen an increase in early voters.
This past weekend, we probably voted close to 2,000 voters, and we expect by tomorrow night we'll have close to 60% of our vote in with the early vote and the absentee votes.
Even with today's cooler temperatures, people still stood in line to cast their ballots.
When people want to come and vote, whether it's 70 degrees or if it's 30 degrees and snowing or rain, people come and vote. And we've seen at this election that regardless of what we've seen, that people have been voting on a steady basis, a heavy basis every day.
With this year's election, McCabe says he's noticed an excitement from people, regardless of who they're voting for. He expects to see around 70,000 people vote before tomorrow.
Across Ohio, Mahoning County especially, no one has ever seen this type of early vote between the absentees of 50,000 and the early vote potentially 18,000 by 2 o'clock today.
Jessica Farrick is voting for the first time. She says her opinion is worth something.
I think every single vote matters, especially Ohio being a swing state. I think it's honestly more important to vote. You know, if you can do something, no matter how small, then you should do it, you know.
McCabe predicts that voting on Election Day will be pretty steady with not too many lines. He also encourages those who haven't cast their ballots to vote beginning at 6 a.m. on Tuesday. Live in Youngstown, Chandler Blackman, WKBN 27 First News.